Hi, Jacqueline here, hopping on. The last thing I want to be doing right now is making a video, if I'm honest, and I keep getting prodded and prodded and prodded, so I'm going to keep this short. I'm going to likely work with notes. Usually when I get prodded to make a video, it's a very specific energy that wants to be talked about, and sometimes I just turn the thing on and roll, and sometimes I need to do some research. And this time I needed to do a little research, and I just don't have the capacity to hold it all. Usually I research, I take it in, I integrate it, and then I present it, and I just don't have the capacity. The world has been a lot and intense, and I've been watching, and I've been kind of hanging out with the broadest view. I've been trying to stay in a 360. I've been turned in and quiet. Yeah, there's a lot. It's intense. The world is intense, and that's what I want to talk about. We're heading into a 3-month period of the chaos that I've been speaking about all year, the Saturn-Uranus square. I'm not going to talk about it again. You can go back to the video that I shared. I think it's called Astro Themes for 21. And, you know, in the cosmos, chaos is a part of the experience, and everything, you know, happens in waves. So we're going into a wave of a 3-month period of chaos. The good news is the elements that are in play that have been kind of holding the reality, the structure of our experience, the structure of the evolution of human consciousness in place, they're shifting. And, you know, it's been so uncomfortable, I'll take a shift. So Therius is a asteroid, really big energy. It's been a player, hunter-stalker energy. It's moving signs. It's moving from, you know, uncomfortable rough energy into slightly less uncomfortable rough energy. So Eris is a dwarf planet, E-R-I-S. It's in play. Eris is kind of like the princess of chaos. She is about creative chaos and to serve equality and justice. Her creative chaos, its whole point is to bring about equality and justice. So Aquarius is in play, and Aquarius is that sort of coldish. Aquarius isn't like super huggy feely. It's a little bit of a coldish energy. It's about new ideas, bringing new thought forms onto the planet, and creating something that's never been before. So this is amazing, and it bends towards the things that we're creating, the new things that we're creating serve the collective. It serves everyone. It's a collective experience. So Eris, bringing that creative chaos in order to serve justice and equality. You know, this is good chaos. This is chaos that makes it a little easier to hold. We can hold this in our hearts as shit's falling apart, right? Because we know that it's serving the new world that is beginning to form. So I love the word justice in terms of the tarot card justice. Justice not in terms of like retribution or punishment or anything like that. Justice in the tarot, if you research the words, the roots of the words is really adjustment. And the thrust of it is something's been out of balance, so we make an adjustment to bring things into balance. And isn't that what we're doing, right? The world is for sure out of balance, and hopefully all humans are working towards bringing an adjustment here first. Always we start here first, that can roll out into the collective and bring us more into balance. So the density, the polarity is continuing, it's progressing, it seems like it's more intense than ever, and it's more important than ever that we create stability and coherency in our own field. So by field, I mean this system that is my body. This, I'll say my auric field is a bubble all around me, extending, say, 9 feet in all directions. I am in charge of the frequency inside here. I am sovereign in my field, meaning I'm the pole, I'm the grounding pole at the center of it, and I'm stable. So I decide what comes in, I decide what goes out. I am in charge of this field. So I used to think that I needed to do all kinds of crazy things in order to keep the frequency of this field stabilized. When I followed Kundalini Yoga and did, hours of yoga and meditation and 3-hour workshops and this and that, all of these things that you had to do, these crazy things that one had to do in order to create stability in this field. I no longer believe that. I have come into a place of realizing that all that we need in order to stabilize, find home, create a coherent field is inherent in the moment. In every single moment, it's right here. And our invitation is to become so present with all of the avenues of perception that we have, that our field, our body and our field has, to have them open without judgment, just open and present. There is so much available in the present moment. The world, the reality itself is overflowing, infinitely overflowing with frequencies that feed us and stabilize us and bring us into a coherency with whatever it is that we want to be coherent with. I want to be coherent with high frequency energies, like love that's always happening, so that I can be a loving presence, like peace that's always happening, that resides in me, regardless of what's going on in the phenomenal world that doesn't look like peace, that is appreciation of others, of the world, of the earth itself, of the reality itself, regardless of any phenomenal information, of gratitude. So these are the things that I want to experience and hold in my field. Joy. Joy isn't something that needs to be searched for. Joy exists in every moment. It's there. If we become present enough, embodied enough, not seeking anywhere else, not running 1,000 miles an hour towards something, towards some promise of some reward out there somewhere, and realize the reward is right here, right now, in every moment. All we need to do is open the eyes of our eyes to see and feel and know and embody and hold and beam and be it in the world. So there's a different quality of energy available, coming, sort of streaming towards Earth now. The ones that are sensitive to it can feel it. It has a different color if you see things in color, and it's a very high vibrational energy. So if we can experience it, right? We have a body, it's coming onto the earth, it's coming, it's hitting our bodies. If we don't have a stable and coherent field here, it'll hit us and we won't be able to retain it, right? If we have a stable and coherent field here, we can like receive it and retain it, hold it in our bodies, you know, like sunlight, and then beam it into the reality for others. You become a lighthouse. So my whole life, actually, yeah, my whole life, I have believed that I had to find something, that I had to hunt something. I had to go to places and seek out. I had to hunt energy, as my teacher used to say. I had to do the things. I had to suffer, really, in order to be able to receive the wisdom, the teachings, the high frequency, the Akashic records, the libraries, all of it. And when I finally stopped all of the efforting and said no, 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 and I just sat on my mat and felt my body and breathed, did I begin to realize, oh shit, it's right here in the moment, and my body, the whole point of my body is to receive it, and it's here overflowing now and now and now. I don't have to go anywhere. It's just right here. And it is more than I could ever imagine. So that is my little nugget. Stop trying, stop working, start living. Live in a way that you find joyful. Love as much as you can. Be compassionate, be kind, be helpful. Allow others to have their experience, even if it doesn't look like something you would like to experience. We're really deeply with Uranus now, the Uranus square, Uranus-Saturn square. And Uranus is that energy that brings swift change, like lightning strike. And it brings that swift change and that awakening sometimes through gentle, lovely experiences that shift us quite quickly and that feel good. And it brings that shift sometimes in horrible experiences that are devastating. And we don't really know or really have any control over how that will be for us and for the collective. So we get to be prepared for anything. We get to be stabilized so that we can, navigate stormy seas. We get to realize that whatever it brings, it's for our highest good, individually and collectively. We get to kind of keep our eye on the prize, which is a world that works for everybody. And we don't judge one another's experience. Everybody's they're on their own path. Nobody can have my experience, and I can't have anybody else's experience. I'm the creator. I'm the screen. I'm the projector of this world that I'm interacting with. So yes, I am subject to the collective thought streams and the collective time stream, and I'm the one acting on my own field. So, and you're the one acting on your field. So I honor whatever it is that you are going through, however it is that you are finding your way in these times. And some people really need to go through the part that's painful and dark and dense, and you have to work hard and, all of that. And I honor that too. If you, however, the one watching this, if you don't want to suffer anymore, find your way into coherency and stability here. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be hours and hours of meditation. It doesn't have to be 3-hour workshops. It doesn't have to be any of that. It has to be small things, moment by moment throughout your day, every day, and your life, because that's all your life is, the moment by moment, now and now and now. Create small moments of remembering. When you wake up in the morning, take a minute, stretch, feel your body, give gratitude that you woke up and that you have another day to be you. And maybe make a little promise with yourself, maybe make a pact to breathe more deeply once an hour, to remember your breath and take 10 really good, deep, embodied breaths. Or maybe take your morning cup of coffee or tea out into the sunlight and sit and feel the sunlight on your body rather than scrolling. Just for the amount of time it takes to drink your coffee, just feel the sun, and maybe even begin to feel the whole cycle of nutrition, really, right? Because the sun beams down onto the earth, which then plants grow and trees grow, trees that allow us to have breath, and plants that feed us, and that even, kind of grow our own bodies. Maybe feel that cycle, that regenerative cycle, and be in gratitude for it while you're drinking your coffee. These are the ways that we begin to open the eyes of our perception to the infinite beauty of the reality that we are a part, that we are, not separate from, cannot be. You could go at lunchtime, stand barefoot in a little patch of ground and just see if you can put your attention on your feet and the earth and see if you can pick up the earth's subtle energy, like right where they meet. You don't have to understand it. You don't have to know anything about it. Just place your attention there and experience it. Small things. Call someone who's struggling. Offer them support. Tell them you love them. Hold for their highest. See them thriving. Stop banging the drum of the sad stories and your negative experiences. It only brings more sad stories and more negative experiences. Bang the drum of what you want to experience. If you had a day that was pure shit, find one thing that wasn't pure shit and talk about that one thing. Take responsibility for this field. So Monday is the new moon. I don't remember what sign it's in. I don't have that in my mind. It's the Lion's Gate. I'm not going to talk about what the Lion's Gate is. I made a video last year on 8/8. That's the Lion's Gate portal. You can go look at that, although on that day I said do a bunch of Kundalini. I no longer subscribe to that. No judgment on the ones who do. All good. Grateful for Kundalini. Just no longer my vibe. So you could just set intentions. New moons are always intention setting moments. And it feels like now, really since 19, I feel the collective so deeply. It feels almost irresponsible in a way for me to set intentions that are just benefiting me. Although, I could say that whatever is for my highest good is for the collective highest good. It just seems at this moment in time that my prayers are better directed, my high intentions are better directed towards the collective. So maybe take a moment on Monday and set some intentions for our human collective experience. And one last thing I want to say that's been with me since Sunday is we choose our deaths. This is a free will planet. It's a free will cosmos. We choose our lives. We choose our moment of entry. We choose our incarnations, consciously or unconsciously. However, we sign off on it, or it couldn't happen. It would break all the laws of the reality to think that we didn't. And our free will is not snatched from us at the moment of our death. That just doesn't make any sense. So I think that in a life, we build in, through the mathematical equation of the reality, we build in exit portals, and we have the choice to take them or not. And the soul is wise beyond our human understanding. And when a soul chooses to go, it's their choice. And we have to honor that the way we honor their birth and honor their free will and all their choices in their lifetime. So I just wanted to drop that in the field too. There's a lot of people choosing to exit the planet right now. And it's heavy and it's a lot, and it's hard. And it's also really beautiful. So that's it. Treat yourself well. Be good to yourself and to others. I love you.